Welcome to Kaking with Kira. This is my segment. I'm going to be making these super cute baking cakes. They are princesses and a fairy. Me and my mom are going to do this together and we're going to bake it. Be excited because this is going to be really fun for me. Stay tuned if you want to see me make these cakes with a little bit of help from my mother. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is ask your adult for supervision to be able to set your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So I'm going to go do that now, and my mom said I could. Next, you need to grease your mold onto an oven-safe baking tray. Pour mixture into each mold to the fill line, okay? So mine shows a fill line. I'm not sure if you have the same exact one, but just know where to fill it. Okay, now I'm good. In a bowl, combine ingredients using a whisk to mix it. In this pack included cake mix. You're going to need to cut the bag because it's not going to be open for you. If you need to adjust cutting, then you may. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of milk. And you're going to need to fill it up to the top. 1, 2, 3. Once you got 3 tablespoons done, you're going to need 1.5 tablespoons of a beaten egg. If you need a little bit of help, you might need some help to break the egg. So ask for a parent to help if you need it. Now you're going to need to beat the egg. When beaten, you incorporate inside the bowl. Next, you're going to mix it all together. If you need a spatula, you can use one, but I'm going to use a whisk. You're going to need to keep on mixing until it's no huge clumps of cake mix. You might need to bring it a little bit closer if it's not close to you enough. Place baking mold on an oven-safe baking tray. Pour mixture into each mold to fill a line. For a tip, you might want to put it in one of these. Get as much out as you can. Now you're going to fill each one to the fill line. I need a little bit more to put inside of mine because I left a little bit inside of it, inside my bowl. Another cool baking tip is to tap your batter 2 times at least on your table to make sure it's all leveled. Once it's leveled, you're going to go put it inside your oven that's preheated to 350 Fahrenheit. And make sure a parent helps you with this if you need it. Set your timer on your phone to 15 minutes. What should I do while my cakes are baking? That's it. Oh, and one thing before I open this. You need to get a toothpick. When you put it inside your cakes, you need to pull it out and see if it's clean. If it's not clean, you need to let it bake about maybe 5 more minutes or so. And if it's clean, that means you're done. And check each one. Oh, and you need to check each one even though you're doing more than one. You can't rely on one. They're all good. Place your cakes on the cooling rack. When cooled down, we can get to the fun part, decorating. On to the next step. You're going to use your cutter that was provided in the kit. To level your cakes, you're going to need to slide gently across. If you can see the dot through it, it's good because that means you'll be able to put your doll in there. Since this didn't do as well as I wanted it to, I'm going to take out my cakes and use a more skilled one. And ask for parental supervision, and my mom trusts me a lot because I am not clumsy. These two are supposed to be flat. Make sure you don't cut this part off because that part is supposed to be round. Put your scraps over to the side and don't eat them yet because you don't know if you're going to need it. If you need to, for a tip, you might want to go around it and turn it while you're cutting. I think this one's going to be fine, so this is going to work very well, and I'm happy to decorate. So my cake, I had to use all of it and I had to use all the scraps that I had. So my doll, it cut right here, and that's how much was supposed to be cut, so it could go on your board. So I'm going to stack it. And first, you're going to need to put buttercream on your thing, but you're going to figure out how you're going to stack your cake while doing it. Once you've decided how you want your cake to be, you're going to put a little bit of icing on your plate. My mom had to make the icing because it wasn't provided inside the kit. And luckily, she's sweet like that. So she wasn't mad or anything to do that for me. You're going to grab your first layer and put it down after you put icing. It's a pattern. Once you've got that pattern done, it's easy because then you'll figure out how to do it. You're going to need probably a lot of icing, but you're going to make sure you use enough. And I used some white icing and green icing. I'm going to use both for decorating also. Now I'm going to place my cake in the freezer to chill for about 15 minutes. Bye! While my cake was chilling, my mom helped me make my fondant. Inside of the kit, it had a fondant pack. You had to add 4 teaspoons of water, and you had to mix until you got clumpy texture, and then you would grab it out of the bowl, and then you would knead it together. Once it was soft and doughy like this, you'll know that you had the perfect fondant. Whew. I finished, but not the whole cake. I just need to decorate this baby. That's all. It's a good workout. It really is.
So, now we're to the point where it's time to decorate.
It's like gonna be a party in my mouth when I eat this.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I need
Okay, ready? You ready? Whenever you're ready.